Noah built the ark, started building the ark, and God said, you bring your family to this ark. 8 lives were in this ark. Lives were in this ark. You know, when I look to the ark, I can see God's protection. I can see when the storm is outside, I can see the peace that the Lord has for his children. He built the ark, and the lives were saved in this ark. Drip, drop, the water lift up the ark, and the earth was submerged beneath the water. 40 days and 40 nights, 8 lives stuck inside that ark. And when the water decreased, the ark rested on a mountain. It's amazing how the Lord will move you to a place of rest, to where he wants you to be. During the storm, during the water, but when it decreased, he moved it to a place where it rests. The Lord will move you to the place where he wants you to be. And our story starts when the Lord opened the door. But before opening the door of the ark, he shut it in. And when I think of the ark and 8 people stuck inside the ark, and the Lord shut in those lives in the ark, even there is a peace inside, because the Lord will give you peace. He has a place for you when you can have peace. The storm is outside, but there is a place where you will have peace. And I can see the ark as Jesus and as the church. As a church, if I look to the ark as a church, it's wonderful to be in a family where everyone inside is son and a daughter of God. But there is something. This ark didn't have a bathroom. This ark didn't have toilet. Didn't have rooms where they can. And it's somehow smelly inside. It is smelly inside. It had one window, only one window. 8 lives, animals, clean and unclean animals, everyone contributing to the odor, to the smell. But comparing to the storm outside, smell is okay. Smell is okay. All the lives inside contributing to that smell, to that odor, including you, including every one of us. But God created this ark, God created this church, because he knew that having peace, if you want to decide between having peace inside or facing the storm, smelling inside or facing the storm, I'm sure you will understand that you have to choose to be inside the ark. And suddenly, the Lord spoke to Noah, come out of the ark. It's been 40 days and 40 nights. And when I look to the ark, I see a link, I see a connection between the ark and the cocoon. Life is inside the cocoon, but life is held back inside the cocoon until it's ready to go out. And this is what happened with Noah and his family. They were held in until the storm is over. The life is in the cocoon until it's ready to face the world, until it's ready to go out. And the Lord will never take you out of the cocoon to something smaller. He will take you out to something bigger. Greatness is always in small things. God will incubate you in small things. Greatness is always incubated in small things. You will not leave the cocoon to a smaller place. You will leave the cocoon to a much bigger place. But bigger and greater is scary. If you ask any inmate, they will tell you that they're longing to go out the jail. But once they serve their sentence and they want to go out the jail, they stand at the door, and it's scary because they're facing something much bigger than what they used to. They were holding, and now it's time to face something much bigger. And if I think about the cocoon, and if I think about the ark, I can make a link and a connection with the womb. The cocoon and the ark were not the first thing where God incubate and God put in. When God created Adam, he put him to sleep, and then he took off his ribs, one of his ribs, and he built Eve. And when Adam woke up and he saw Eve, he didn't speak about her fingernails. He didn't speak about her hair. He didn't speak how beautiful she is. He spoke about her womb. He said, wow, a woman. A man with the womb. Why? Because God wanted to create life through this womb. So when I see the womb, it's tight in there. And I can feel, if I stand and look at the womb or look at the cocoon or look at the ark, Lord, when can I get out of this tight thing? Let me go out. But the Lord will hold you in, because it's risky to go out before the due time. When I can go out of the problem that I have, when I can come out of this relationship, when I can preach, when can I have a good business, when can people see me, when can I go out? And the Lord is holding you in, because greatness is always incubated in small things, in tight things. And when I look to the ark, and the Lord spoke to this family, spoke to Noah in the ark, people will love you when you're outside. People will love you when you're free. People will love you when everything is all right. But the Lord will talk to you when you are in tight place. Have ever someone here, the Lord spoke to you when you were in tight place? Greatness is always incubated in small things. And then the Lord said, Noah, it's time to come out. I came this morning to tell you it's time to come out. It is time to come out. Someone here, someone in this place, it's time for you to come out. It is the time for you to come out. You know, Noah had a grandson named Nimrod through his son Cush. And Nimrod, the Bible says that he built a great kingdom. One of the things that he built were Babel, before it became Babylon, when the Lord destroyed it. So, Nimrod built a high tower. A high tower. Josephus, the historian, said, Nimrod did not build the high tower only in defiance to God, but he built the great tower out of fear of a new flood. So, Nimrod built a high tower out of fear that rain will come again and destroy the earth. So he said, no. I have to build something to protect myself. I have to build a high tower. In case the Lord wanted to bring rain again, I can be safe. He did not trust God. Actually, he did not live the flood, but he was traumatized through the experience of his father. His father lived what happened. He didn't. He didn't live the trauma that happened. But you know, it came through generations. The trauma came through generations. You face trauma, and your decision is to build a tower to defend yourself. Something happened to you, and then the first thing you do, you build a tower. I need to build towers to defend myself. On the other hand, Noah came out the ark, and the first thing he did, he built an altar. You know, when he came out of the flood, when the door were open, or even when they were inside, it was scary. It wasn't easy. It was traumatizing. Hearing the people screaming outside. Opening the door and see the dead people all over. I think they needed help. They needed counseling, maybe medication. But the true test of a sonship is, how do you respond to something that you don't like? How do you respond to God when He does something that you disagree? How do you respond when you lose your job? How do you respond when you bury your sister? How do you respond when you bury your son? How do you respond to something yet you don't agree with God? The true sonship test is, the first thing Noah did, he built an altar. The first thing he did, he built an altar. I was looking at Desiree when we were worshiping. You know, I lost my sister a few years ago. Desiree lost her daughter a week ago. And I was looking at her, how she's building her altar while worshiping, lifting her hands. This is the real test of a believer. This is the real test of a son and a daughter of God. I came this morning to ask you, where is your altar? If I ask you, where did you park your car, you will tell me. If I ask you, where is your suit, you will tell me. If I ask you, where is your altar, do you have an answer? Noah built an altar. The first thing he did after being out this storm, seeing all the death, seeing all the inconvenience thing, seeing everything, the first thing he did, he built an altar. And he put a sacrifice. He didn't eat meat for 40 days. But he said, the first protein is to you, Lord. Is to you, Lord. It doesn't matter if I ate or not. It doesn't matter. What matters, the first meat is for you. Do you know what? He sacrificed clean animals, and the earth was empty of animals. He gave everything. When was the last time you gave everything to the Lord? Everything to the Lord. When was the last time? I'm not only speaking about money. No. I'm speaking about your life. I'm speaking about your worship. I'm speaking about yourself. I'm speaking about everything in you. When was the last time you gave everything to the Lord? He gave everything. He sacrificed clean animals before he ate. When he went out, I'm sure his sons, and they told him, we don't have a house. I'm not worried about a house. We don't have food. I'm not worried about food. We don't have nothing. We need to fix. We need to do that. We don't have anything. And he said, I'm not worried about anything. All I'm worried is, the first thing is I have to build an altar. God is first. The first thing I will do, I will build an altar to the Lord. It doesn't matter I have no house. It doesn't matter I have no job. It doesn't matter there is no high street. There is nothing. It doesn't matter. The first thing I will do is build an altar to the Lord. And he did. Now the difference between Nimrod and Noah, Nimrod built out of fear. Noah built out of faith. What are you building? How are you building? Are you building out of fear? Or are you building out of faith? If you're building out of faith, let me tell you, your children, your children's children will benefit from this decision. Tell me this morning, where is your altar? What are you building? You know, if you study, everyone is building. Everyone in the text, everyone in the story is building something. Everyone is building something. You know, I like the look in your eyes. Make me think you're saying, what am I building? I don't know. I suggest your spouse know. Because your family has to live in with what you built. They have to be stuck in it. They are in it, with it. What are you building? Are you building out of fear? I need to protect myself. I have been through a lot. No. I cannot be loved. I cannot accept this relationship. I cannot serve. I cannot preach. I have bad experience in this. I'm building towers to defend myself. This is saying to the Lord, I don't trust you, Lord. But let me tell you something. When he built Babel, because he built it out of fear, a day came when God had to destroy it. And when he destroyed it, the ashes, it affect everywhere. Be careful what you build. Are you building out of fear? Because a day will come when the Lord has to destroy every tower that you build. Are you building out of faith? Like Noah. And this will affect many people will come after you. And then, when he put his sacrifice, God smelled honor, pleasant aroma. God smelled honor, sacrifice. Let me tell you, worship is a smoky sacrifice. Real worship. Real worship. I'm going to say it again. Real worship is a smoky sacrifice. Today, it's not going to be words. Today we will build altars. Today we will please God. We will let Him smell honor. While we're standing all together now, I want you to stand. Lift your hand. Today it's not about hearing words. Today is not about another sermon. Today is not about prayers that God can hear. Today is sacrifice that honors God. A smell that God can smell it today, that can give Him honor. I ask you this morning, where is your altar? Let's build. Voice to the nations. It's time to come out. It's time to start building out of faith. It's time to build your altar. Lift your hand. The Lord knows, and you know, the sacrifice that will give honor to Him. He knows the sacrifice that will honor Him, and you know it. Are you ready this morning to give Him the first meat, the first protein? Are you ready this morning to honor God? Are you ready this morning to let go everything that the Lord's telling you, leave it? Come out. It's time. It's time. The time has come. The time has come, says the Lord. The time has come, says the Lord. Put your sacrifice on the altar. Some of you don't even have an altar. Today is the day where you start building the altar. Honor God. Honor God this morning. Honor Him this morning. Don't speak words, speak actions. Give your sacrifice. Let Him smell honor this morning.
Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed today's word. If you'd like to know more about what we believe, who Jesus is, and how you can know Him too, head to our website, voicetothenations.com.au. And if you'd like some prayer, you can also head to our website, voicetothenations.com.au/prayer requests. Have an amazing day, and we hope you tune in again soon.